and welcome to Mental Health Monday with Mama Pearl. It's been a quiet weekend around here. I had a lot of rest, took good care of myself, watched some movies on the TV that I didn't get to see when they were in the theater, and just took good care of myself because I have a busy week this week. One day this week I'm meeting with the people who run the Toy Rescue Mission here in town. It's an organization that makes sure every kid they can help gets Christmas gifts, birthday gifts, and Easter Bunny stuff. So Christmas Eve, the lady who runs the rescue mission, the Toy Rescue Mission, posted on her Facebook that she would be down at the office that night, Christmas Eve night, until everybody who needed toys for their kids could be helped. And I found out later she was there from like 9:30 or 10 o'clock Christmas Eve night until 3 or 4 in the morning, Christmas morning, giving out toys, making sure that everybody she could help, had a Christmas. And it touched me because when I was little, Santa Claus forgot about us, or just didn't find us, or whatever happened. But there wasn't a Santa Claus for a lot of years. Excuse me. I'm losing my voice still. Trying to get over this cold. Bear with me. This is tea tonight. I'm not drinking coffee. Anyway, that touched me. And I found that it kind of healed me to see her efforts, and I want to be a part of that. So when I went in to pick up my son's birthday presents, I talked to her and told her I could sew. And she said they could use somebody who could sew. They'd provide all the supplies and tell me what they needed me to make, and I could make it up at home and bring it down and drop it off for them. So I'm going to be meeting with them this week to get started with that, and I think that's a good place to put my time. Also, I have my second counseling appointment this week. I'm very excited about seeing my counselor again. I like her very much, and I look forward to healing even more through the process of the counseling. We both agreed this is not going to be like a Band-Aid. This is going to be some hard work, but when it's all said and done, I hope to have healed an awful lot. And moved forward from a lot of the things that I'm holding myself back from. Also this week I have a meeting with the school to talk to some people about the new school my son is at and what a difference it's made in our lives, and very happy to do that. I'm happy to tell the world how much my son has improved in this new environment. So that's the big week. Plus I've got to get my videos out, and I'm writing music again, getting geared up for, I've talked about it a couple times now, February album writing month. It's a music writing challenge, I guess. And so January is spent doing practicing, getting the voice in shape, getting my instruments in shape, getting my my computer digital instruments set up and everything else, and so doing the prep for that too, plus the normal housework and taking care of my son and those sorts of things. So it's going to be a busy week. But for Mental Health Monday, I wanted to talk about something that everybody deals with but nobody likes to talk about. It's called imposter syndrome. It is the fear that people are going to figure out that you got no clue what you're doing. The self-doubt and insecurities. I see it especially in creatives, people who create things, people who are artists, musicians, things like that. Because we get very good at something and it becomes very easy for us. And in our heads we think, well, gosh, if it's that easy, it's not, I'm not working hard on it. And we're so used to having to work hard on things. But when things come so easy to us, we doubt that we're really doing it right because it's so easy. And then we don't believe people when they tell us, oh, that's really nice. You did really good work there. We tend not to believe them. We think they're just being polite, because if they figured out how easy it was for us, they might be upset or jealous or something like that. I'm going to read a little bit. I looked it up here. This is just Wikipedia on my phone. Imposter syndrome is a psychological pattern in which an individual doubts their accomplishments and has persistent internalized fear of being exposed as a fraud. Despite external evidence of their competence, those experiencing this phenomenon remain convinced that they are frauds and do not deserve all they have achieved. Individuals with imposter syndrome incorrectly attribute their successes to luck or as a result of deceiving others into thinking they are more intelligent than they perceive themselves to be. Everybody has this, but we don't talk about it because we don't want people to figure out, well, for one, we're taught not to talk about negative feelings, and we're taught not to feel negative feelings, but we all do. So what I'd like to leave you with today are a few words of advice, I guess. If you're good at something, keep doing it. Don't try to fit in other people's boxes. Do what you love and do it well. Nobody's going to be upset about that, because if you're doing what you love, then you're going to be happy. And if you're happy, then everybody else is going to be happy too. Don't be a critic on yourself either. Be objective about your art, your music, your cooking, your driving, whatever. Be objective about it and be realistic about it. But appreciate your own work, because you really do a good job. And don't try to do what everybody else is doing. Don't try to fit in other people's boxes. Fit in your own box. Do what you do what you know, do what you love. And don't worry about anybody else. There's too much pain, there's too much anger, there's too much hurt going on around us. We need to be the beacons of light, and we need to let our light shine and not be ashamed or feel bad about shining. Life is hard. It's hard on everybody. Different ways for different folks. But every one of you is a beautiful, good person. And you deserve to be happy. And I deserve to be happy. So, find a way. I'm still using my affirmations app that I talked about a few videos ago. I'll link it at the end of the video. I'm still using my affirmations app. And I'll admit, still, there's sometimes where the bell goes off and I look down and there's a positive affirmation and I'm like, yeah, right back at you. I'm not I don't buy into them 100% every time I read one, but repeating positive things does have an effect on your mindset. So get an affirmation app, get one of those calendars, or just make yourself an affirmation jar. Write down a bunch of positive things about yourself and cut them up and put them in a jar and set a timer. When the timer goes off, grab one of the positive things out of the jar and read it, and then put it back in the jar. Find some way to inject some external positivity into yourself throughout the day, because at the end of the day, we all feel like imposters. And I think if we start talking about how we feel, one streamer that I watch quite often and love dearly, she's a beautiful person, She did a live broadcast and basically laid it all out. Hey guys, I'm not feeling so hot today, and this is why. I feel hurt, I feel upset, I feel this, I feel that. And she didn't make excuses for how she felt. She talked to people and said, you know, I felt this way, but it wasn't you. It was me because I was feeling this, this, and that. It's okay to feel. It's okay to feel like you're an imposter. But if more of us start talking about these feelings and showing everybody that it's okay to feel whatever it is you're feeling, feelings are valid and feelings are real. So, anyway, I hope I haven't rambled too much. It's Sunday night. It's late. I just wanted to get a video up for Monday morning. And the rest of the week, the videos you can expect are videos of me creating things from a couple different challenges that I participate in online. And maybe some original music to accompany that. And that'll be 3 videos this week. This is 4, and then we'll have the Friday vlog. So, there you go for the week. I hope you take some time for yourself. Don't multitask as much. Try to do one thing at a time. Just for a day. Pick a day and just, instead of, because we're all so busy, pick one thing at a time and just do one thing at a time and be okay with doing just that one thing at a time. I will let you know next Monday what I picked, you know, what day I picked and how it worked out for me and how I kept myself on task. And I challenge all of you to, like I said, take one day or just an hour if you have to start small, and don't multitask. Just do one thing at a time and be present for whatever it is you're doing. Thanks for watching, and have a great week, and I will see you soon.